Hello and welcome to a palate cleanser. Oh god, really? A Commodore 64? You better believe it. Let's see here. Let's attach drive image. Attach and see if we can run this. There we go. Searching for star. Loading. Oh noes. Yeah. I could do all the... Ooh. It's a bit loud. Remember, proudly present Samurai Warrior and High Score Saber. Oh, okay, it's a High Score Saber. Intro by Jack Alien / Remember. Okay, documents of Samurai Warrior. Cursor up, down to scroll documents. Run, stop to start. Konnichiwa. The time, 17th century. The place, feudal Japan. The conflict. The land is rife with civil war as the great warlords of Japan battle with each other for control of the shogunate and control of Japan itself. The hero... Miyamoto Usagi, not Usagi Yojimbo. Usagi Yojimbo just means rabbit bodyguard. It's the title of the comic, but it's not the name of the character. You know? It's kind of the whole Shazam thing. Is the warrior who must oppose the dark forces, a lone Ronin rabbit of great skill and endurance. Samurai Warrior is a game of combat, subtlety, and manners. Develop your swordplay skills against deadly ninja fighters and crafty bandits. Fend off surprise attacks from hidden killers. Meet a host of colorful characters and discover if they will help you or oppose you. Follow the way of Bushido, the way of the warrior, and be polite, otherwise you can lose karma and make fierce enemies of potential allies. Roam far and wide over the exquisite and detailed graphic landscapes. We'll see about that. Samurai Warrior, Enter the Rabbit. Instructions. In 17th century Japan, the shogun's power is slow to spread across the land, and noblemen battle with one another for land and power. Through these troubled lands walks a Ronin rabbit, Miyamoto Usagi, known to most as Usagi Yojimbo. His name's Miyamoto. No one ever calls him that. Oh well. Usagi's task is to rescue Lord Noriyuki, his old friend, from the evil Lord Hijiki. Hikiji? Hikiji. There we go, Hikiji. Usagi will have to choose from many different paths along the way. Some lead to inns where food and information may be obtained. Food restores his strength, but costs money. Other paths lead Usagi into perilous battles against ninjas, bounty hunters, and other hostile creatures. Starting the game. When the game is started, the screen will show several options, which operate as follows. F1 allows players to select practice or game. F3 allows player to select control joystick or keyboard. Okay. F7, start the game. Pressing the fire button will also start the game. The controls. Usagi operates in two modes, peaceful mode and fighting mode. The current mode is indicated by the face on the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Switching between the two modes is merely a matter of drawing or sheathing your sword. Usagi's movements are controlled as explained in the following diagrams. This is important. Joystick controls. Plug in a joystick in either port. Or be like me and in the emulator make your numpad your controller. Because this requires some precise inputs. Usagi is facing to the right in these examples. Peaceful mode. No fire button pressed. So the upper buttons are all jump back, move up, jump forward, turn and walk, and stand. Peaceful mode with the fire button pressed. Any of the upper buttons, draw sword. Left or right, pay money. And any of the lower buttons, bow. Fighting mode, no fire button pressed. The upper buttons are jump, the middle buttons are run, and the lower buttons are stand. Fire button, or fighting mode, the fire button pressed. Up is raise sword. Any of the forward buttons is charge. And you can either turn around, or down and back is sheathe the sword, which is really difficult to do easily. And then the keyboard controllers uses Q-Zip, which is a terrible setup. I'm guessing it's to prevent like, you know how some keyboard buttons will not like old keyboards, if you press like A and S at the same time, it wouldn't recognize that. So I think that's just kind of like why that did that. F1 abort gameplay, and F7 is pause. Okay, F7 is useful. Fighting. Once Usagi's sword is drawn, he is in fighting mode. There are 3 different attacking movements. Parry, quick press on the fire button, so just tap it and you'll start parrying. Sideswipe, a slightly longer press on the fire button. Okay. Overhead cut, an even longer press on the fire button. In all cases, the sword is actually moved when the fire button is released. Try using the game's practice mode to improve your fighting skills before play. Respect. Usagi must obey strict rules of etiquette at all times if he is to complete his quest. Usagi should bow to persons of equal status, and he must bow to persons of higher status. Otherwise, he will insult them deeply. Anyone who sees Usagi with his sword drawn will automatically assume that he is hostile. Makes sense. So keep your sword sheathed until danger threatens. That makes sense. Occasionally, a passerby will speak to Usagi after he bows to them. These messages can be very useful as they give clues to later stages in the game. Finances. Money is measured in silver coins called ryo. As a Ronin, Usagi is notably hard up for cash. Yep, so a Ronin is a masterless samurai. Otherwise, in the West, would be referred to as a knight errant. So, yeah. We don't get all of those dollar bills from our shogun. We gotta earn that ourselves. Some enemies carry money which can be taken from their corpses. Once they've been defeated, it is considered dishonorable, but a Ronin can't afford to be choosy. Oh, so try not to. Money can be used to obtain food, bow to the innkeeper, and offer him money. When the innkeeper returns, Usagi will eat, restoring a number of lost hit points. Money can be used for gambling. Pay the gambler for some money and you'll be told whether it be won or lost. Your Ryo level will then increase or decrease accordingly. Money can also be given as alms to monks and beggars. Karma. As Usagi performs good acts in giving alms to the servants of Buddha or vanquishing enemies, he will gain karma. If he strikes helpless opponents, hassles small animals, or kills priests, he loses karma. If Usagi's karma ever drops to 0, overcome with shame, he will be forced to take the only honorable way out, harakiri, which is technically a correct Japanese phrase meaning to take one's life. More formally, it should be called seppuku. Harakiri would be like Usagi offed himself, whereas seppuku would be Usagi committed suicide. So harakiri is a lot more informal. Karma also carried forward to future lives. Okay. Choices of path. There are several points during the game where Usagi will be given a choice of paths or a doorway to enter. If you wish Usagi to change the upper path or enter a doorway, then position him beneath the entryway and move him up. Usagi will now move off to the new path. Lord Noriyuki. Lord Noriyuki is a young panda who has just come of age and is the leader of his clan. Usagi must find him and prevent the minions of Lord Hijiki from killing him. Credits. Programmed by Beam Software. Copyright 1988 Beam Software. Character of Usagi Yojimbo is the copyright of Stan Sakai. Yep. Original credits. Original tape supplied, cracked, trained, and high score saber installed, debugged, and documented typed by Jack Alien. What's debugged? The Rio display on screen effed up when you came over 19 Rio. Mortal Antiques. Remember 64.de. Enjoy. Alright. Before we start, gonna pause. 1 sec. Okay, I just wanted to make sure this all kind of works. Oh, beautiful little opening piece. And then that. It's a Commodore 64. You kind of have to expect it, unfortunately. And it's loaded. High score saver? Sure. We'll reset high scores. And listen to that banging soundtrack. Alright. This is the demo, so let's... Which we can pause the demo, apparently. But yes, this is... Samurai Warrior, the Battles of Usagi Yojimbo. Apparently you can't go back. You can never go back. Bow. I'm bowing to you, mister. And that would be a ninja. Yeah. Okay. That went off poorly. That went off better. To the point where I am going to save a quick snapshot image. And then okay, sheathing your weapon is a pain in the butt. There we go. I think I'm gonna save after doing that. Never mind. I'm thinking I can do far better than that. Again, you can do way better than that. Did you just... Yep, run away. There we go. The way of the Ronin is long and sad. That it is. That it is. Thank you, honored Ronin. Oh, they're so cute, and from the comics. Yeah, it didn't end up too well. Red Runner's long and sad. Yeah. I killed the lizard. Yeah, can I do better? Maybe. That I can. All right. Fork in the road. Let's head north. And we've just finished the first screen. If you meet the Buddha on the path, kill him. Really? Thank you, honored Ronin. So, in order for me to get enough, room, yep, you gotta draw your sword, which is kind of annoying. You're quiet? That's fine. Oh. And that's what happens when you die. Alright, saving again. Quick, it's Usagi Yojimbo. And I managed to get your head. All who challenge me die, Ronin. Whew. Beware the Ronin outside, samurai. Well, thank you. But I think we're gonna call this a video. When we come back, more Usagi Yojimbo. Have a good one, folks.